Dangerously Incompetent reviews Crossouts Knight Riders event. Autumn 2019. It's okay. Nothing bad about it. Just pales a bit in comparison with the Knight Riders event of Spring 2019, which, in terms of new stuff that you could craft, like the Arbiter and the Pulsar and the Bastion and the Photon and the Harpy, was particularly spectacular. Many people have complained that the event is crap. They expected new legendary weapons and new cabins, and the one we've got is the old Arbiter and the Pulsar and the Bastion and the Photon. We've seen them all before. The devs never said there was going to be new cabins and new legendary weapons. People inferred that, so if they're disappointed about that, then that's their own fault, really. And after all, we do have 2 new weapons, which is nice. Stuff to play with, tough to craft, play around with. Another complaint about this event is that all the decor, bludgeon, huntsman's horn, the paints, the Teutonic cross, plate steel, and the stickers has all been reused. There's nothing new there. Well, it's really nice to have something new, but all of these things have been reused since the second Knight Riders event, so there's no surprise there. And after all, if you're a new player and you started playing after Spring's Knight Rider event, all this stuff is new to craft to you. So it is new and exciting to some people, just not the old tired hands. But the devs manage new cabins and weapons for packs. Why can't they manage it for Knight Riders event? Well, okay, there's some grounds for complaint there, especially when you look at cabins. And in purple cabins, there's 16 cabins you can buy in a pack, against only 12 cabins that you can craft in the purple ones, and in the blue ones the odds are much the same. But if you look at weapons, pack bought weapons, there's the Grenadier, the Jewel and the Remedy, and that's it. How many craftable weapons are there? Well, as an exercise, you might want to go count them yourself. But wait, what's this? What's happening? What am I doing? Did I just buy a pack-only weapon on the market? For no real money at all? Are you trying to tell me I got this remedy simply by playing the game? Pfft, that's terrible, that is. What a cash grab. The event launch was messed up. Usually, before the Knight Riders event, there's a dev blog saying what's coming. There was no dev blog. And then there's a test server for the devs to try out the stuff with a few more testers and last minute tweaks, and for YouTubers to get an opportunity to make preview videos. There was no test server. Even the go live announcement happened after the Knight Riders event went live. So I suspect the devs were having issues with all the new stuff they intended to include, hence the delays from its usual date of before Halloween. And eventually they just said, well, we just got to go with what we got, because otherwise it's going to be Christmas. Or, sorry, New Year's celebration. It doesn't have Christmas. And we end up with only 2 new weapons, the Emily and the Rupture. From my point of view, the only bad thing about this Knight Riders event has been some forum announcements from the developers. First they said, just before the event, they have no plans to add anything from previous event to the workbenches. The regular faction workbenches, and that caused a fuss and a bother, and then they changed their minds and posted, these parts, cabins, Pulsar, Arbiter, will be added to factions workbenches. This will not happen during the event, but a bit later, probably at the beginning of 2020. And not knowing when the really good stuff was going to regular faction workbenches has affected my coin investment plans. They could, I think, have received a much better response from the players if they'd done a dev blog and said, the stuff we intended to release in Knight Riders is not ready yet, But rather than not have a Knight Riders event, we're going to go with a Knight Riders event with only 2 new weapons, the Emily and the Rupture. And as a result, the Bastion and other cabins and the Pulsar and the Arbiter will not be going to regular faction workbenches this Knight Riders event. It will be happening at some point in the future. What's going to happen in the next Knight Rider event in spring 2020? Well, past Knight Riders events have had parts from new factions before those factions were available to players. So, and this is pure speculation I must point out, I wouldn't be surprised to see an early Knight Riders event next year featuring these new Ravager weapons, and then the Ravagers faction will be released.